Hey guys, it's me, Soppy Rice, and I messed up. If you see my last video, uh, I covered the whole Sykkuno cheating situation, and in case you haven't seen it, too bad, I'm gonna be deleting it. The reason why I'm deleting it is tied to why and how I messed up. So, my last video was a reaction highlight when I had watched Mujin's video on stream, and I had blindly agreed to the accusations that Sykkuno is a predator. And for that, first off, I would like to apologize, not just, to everyone, uh, but specifically to Sykkuno for, once again, just blindly agreeing to the accusations that he was a predator. I was driven by emotion that someone who I used to look up to, and as I said in my previous video, that I was a little bit gay for. um, uh, that someone like that would be capable of, cheating on his longtime partner with multiple people. Second, I'm deleting the video as a form of apology, as a form of my apology, and to like kind of make things right. You know what I mean? Um, and I just got word that Sykkuno actually put out a statement regarding said situation, and yeah, just wanted to go over that. And also this video is going to be posted raw because I have somewhere to be in 30 minutes. I have to go to school and to enroll for my last semester for the year. And all right, let's cover the thing. Hold on. There we go. Let me actually there we go. I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. By the way, it said the post's caption said a message from me and my girlfriend. So I don't know if they're eh, sticking together, or but let's read the thing first. uh I'd like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed, most of all to my girlfriend. I'm so sorry I put you through so much. I never wanted these mistakes again. Wait. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful and I own my sorry. I I was unfaithful and I own my and I can't fucking read. Oh my god. I was unfaithful and I own and fully admit to that. I lied to people and told them I was single, which I know is not right. I'm sorry to all the people I hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I've done. However, I've seen false accusations about me that are not true. And like I said, I blindly followed said accusations. And again, I apologize. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels to be placed on me. I do understand that people making these claims did it from a place of hurt, so please do not send any more hate to anyone. I just want to make the situation. I just want the situation to get better and wish them the best. See, here's the thing. I I still do not like what Sykkuno did because he cheated on his partner of 5 years with multiple people. But again, I am still apologizing for blindly following the predator accusation thing. If it was predatory behavior, then possibly. You know what I mean? And when I saw people criticizing Muujin about how he handled the video and his about how he's an unreliable narrator, I watched other people's videos and I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, it's kind of fishy about how one he put out the video so fast and I can't really form the words right now. And I've seen his crash outs on Twitter. About I refuse to call it X because it's dumb. It's Twitter. I've seen his crash outs on Twitter, and it's like when people are giving him valid criticisms about his video and his narration of the the situation, he quotes those tweets and then like adds something that wasn't related to the post, and it's like, is Mujin really a reliable narrator at this point? And it's like, and especially what I've seen people comment on my shorts, on my TikToks or my YouTube shorts, I can't remember, um about how I said that I aspire to be like Mal in that situation, and then they said that like she exposes herself in the literal next sentence. The part where I said I aspire to be like Mel is how calm she handled the situation and how she just like made Sykkuno say the whole thing instead of putting out these accusations and stuff like that, right? Instead, like, she gave him the knife and then watched him stab himself, for the lack of a better term. I don't know. But then when she said that, oh, you can still talk to me though. It's like that's why I still believe in second chances. I too believe in second chances, but this is a this is reoccurring behavior. You know what I mean? Like, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken, he admitted to his girlfriend that he cheated on his girlfriend when he had sex with Elphilia in France, and then admitted to his girlfriend that he slept with Elphilia and decided to do it again. It's I don't know, man. I okay. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before all this happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public has made it incredibly difficult for us to heal together. I will be taking a break from streaming and the internet to better myself and give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading, and I hope I will continue to learn and grow from this experience. See, here's the language that has confused me so far. It says my girlfriend. So that's my long. Uh, Most of all to my girlfriend. Is she is she sticking with him? Because I mean, like, you do you. It's your relationship. But like, girly pop, this has been reoccurring behavior. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, he saw your reaction when he confessed that he cheated on you with Elphilia in France, and he still did it to Mal. You know what I mean? He talked about moving in with Mal. So it's like, Goral, like, like I said, not my relationship. You do you. It's ultimately your decision, but I still just find it like, why? You know what I mean? My girlfriend wanted to share her experience. Below is a message written by her. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now. And going through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever been put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Girl, I bet. Because, like, cheated on you with multiple people is the thing. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Mal, Elfie, and Bao, and, the Sykkuno's girlfriend were in a call, and then Mal and Elfie were just sharing their experiences with said girlfriend. It's like, that is absolutely awful. I would say, like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but uh, my enemies have done me wrong, like, really, really wrong. So, okay. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurt me that I wasn't given a choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this. Yeah, that's also something like that I would like to give some criticism to Mal on. Like, I understand, you know, releasing a Google Doc because you're hurt, and it is a situation that unfortunately, in my opinion, does need to be um put to the light, because, like I said, it's multiple people, and it's content creators too. So like, it is a I know people are probably gonna be frustrated with how I'm speaking. Um, I'm just going I'm just going through this off the top of my head. Uh, it is something that yeah, like I said, in my opinion, does need to be brought into the light, because we're talking about a big well, actually, no. Well, let's not go with that angle, because once again, that's the whole predatory angle thing. That was not. I think if you are cheating on your partner with multiple people, that is something that does need to be uh shared, because it is, especially in the content creation space, um because I'm struggling to verbalize what I want to say. It is something that can happen to anyone, despite the uh you know following size or whatever. It doesn't matter if said cheater has 10 followers, 1,000 followers, 100,000 followers, whatever. It is something that people should be warned about in case it happens to them. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like with how, if people aren't in a content creation space, if it's like a friend group, for example, and one of them and it turns out one of them is a serial cheater, it goes around that friend group that this person is a serial cheater, and their friends tell it to their friends, like, oh, in case this guy flirts with you, or in case you meet this guy, be careful, he is a serial cheater, he has a girlfriend of 5 years, stuff like that, right? And yeah, that's what that's what I'm trying to say, that's what I was trying to get at. All right, let's move on to the rest of the thing. uh Even after the fact, I wish they would have at least checked in on me or asked me how I was feeling about everything. But I haven't heard anything from the people involved since this all came out. Which honestly, scummy move. You shattered this woman's, reality, and don't even have the decency to check in on her. I understand that those involved with him have also been hurt, but I just don't believe my feelings were considered in the situation at all. That's Yeah, especially with how it was narrated. They really just kind of used her as a side character and or as like a plot point. If if I'm using the term correctly, anyway, it is like I understand that the main focus was him cheating on on his girlfriend with Mal, with Elfie, with other people, but at least check on the person who is actually suffering the most from this. Like I get that you suffered, but come on. Having my worst fears become my reality, then put on full display and used for profit for everyone to see is absolutely mortifying. And yeah, that is also why I'm removing my video. It truly feels like a nightmare. It was already hard enough trying to work through things in private. This has just added another layer of difficulty and stress on top of everything. It's made it so much harder for me to cope. Prior to all of this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship. And while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay, ooh, with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. Even though, oh God, I'm I'm not reacting this way because, like, girl, leave him. He cheated on you. Like I said before, it's your decision to stay with him or not. It's just more like that is a that is an incredibly tough decision to make. That is an incredibly tough decision to make. I'm This isn't to make it about me. This is more of like me relating to the situation. What most of my not I wouldn't say most, but probably like a ton of my relationships, I have been cheated on, and like I I couldn't even stand to look at them. Much I couldn't stand to look at them. I couldn't stand to hear their voice. I couldn't stand to see their face. I couldn't stand to see a text from them. I couldn't even stand to hear their name. Making the decision to stay with him, I hope everything works out. I really, really do. It is going to be a tough battle. It is, there's going to be a ton of trust issues. And I just hope that that does not ultimately be the deciding factor if there's going to be a breakup. let's finish the thing. Even though all of these things I've learned are incredibly disappointing and shocking, I don't think they're irredeemable. Okay. It's been hard handling things unfolding this way, but I believe this will be a step in the right direction. With time, I hope everyone can focus on healing and being a better version of themselves. Ooh. I don't think they're irredeemable. Bro, like that I'm not gonna lie, that made it heavier reading that this it doesn't mean that, reading the line, I don't think they are irredeemable. Because you have a saint for a girlfriend, and then you do this shit. And it is ugh, man. Anyways, I'll be removing my video on well my videos on the whole Sykkuno situation out of respect, and I'll just be uploading this raw because well, I have to go in 10 minutes. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day, night, or afternoon, depending on which part of the world you're from. And yeah, I will see you guys on my streams, twitch.tv/soppy_rice, or maybe in another YouTube video. Who knows? Anyways, y'all take care now.